Hello, and thanks for joining. My name is Alex. This is a channel about guitars, gear, music, and other related topics. And today in this live, I just wanted to do a quick practice, chat, engage with the community. Something that we're trying to build over here. Just a space for us musicians, guitarists, or just anybody who wants to talk a little bit and chat. Right. So if you have any questions, you can drop them in the live chat. If you feel you get any value out of this, or you just you know being supportive, you can leave a like and subscribe, just a like, whatever you want to do. Everything is appreciated. Thank you for joining me. So I chose a subtopic for today. Why do practicing scales feel sometimes boring? So yeah, I will say more than anything, it's like anything that relates to like work. When you practice scales, more than anything, it doesn't feel like fun because it doesn't feel like you're playing. Even the word, like how we refer to playing the guitar, is it's playing. It's something that we do because we like it. Because when we're practicing, it sounds more like you're working, like you are overcoming something, that you are gonna put effort into something, and of course, that doesn't sound like fun. But however, if you wanna get better at playing the guitar and maybe dominating some, you know, dominating improvisation or any of these, uh, like just know your chord structure or the core, what you call it, the numberings on the chords, and harmony. It's a great thing to practice your scales. So let's talk about, for example, the major scale. Let me see. Has any sound? Okay, let me make sure that I can hear this. Okay, let me get these trusty headphones, even though I don't like them one bit. But these are the ones that I brought. Uh, Always get like reference headphones. These ones are not that good. So yeah, you can hear it. So first scale that we can talk about is the major scale, well, the ionic scale. Let's say we do it in the A, um, in the A chord or the A root, right? So okay, A B C D E F G A, right? So that's a scale, but if you don't want to get bored and just be like, I mean, it's a good thing to like practice something else with it, not just the scale. You already know the scale, you know the fingering. If you can play it like this, that's fine. I always try to do it 3 note per string, right? And that way I stretch my fingers too. As you can see, I'm going down the strings, and I'm using 3 notes per string, right? Okay. One thing that I do when I practice the scales is that I use my right hand. Let me change the camera. You can see from here better. So I use my right hand to like mute the strings that I don't want to sound, right? So like, I just don't want that extra to keep moving while I'm playing the other strings, right? Another thing you can do once you get bored and tired of practicing the same pattern, if you want to, you can use the string skipping. That makes it a little bit more interesting. So skipping means just like you will be playing this, and then the next step is to play this one, But instead of that, I'll skip it and play after the sixth string. So sixth string, fourth string, right? Then fifth string, then third string, fourth string, second string, third string, first string. Makes it a little bit more interesting, right? I'll repeat that slowly. Okay, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it will keep you more engaged with what you're doing, right? So let me get a metronome. I know it's boring for some people, but it's a little too. Let me see. Can you hear that? I don't think you can, right? Just 1 second. I don't see it going through the. I'm using Logic for this, so. Okay. There we go. Okay, let me see if it sounds now. Now we can hear it, right? Okay, you got the idea? Put it a little bit slower. All right. Let me stop this. Where's the mouse? There we go. Okay, so that's the point. Yeah. So that makes it a little bit more interesting. You don't get bored with it. Something else. You can use the metronome if you want, or you don't have to use it if you don't want to. Let's say you're practicing this pattern here. You can do. So in that case, what you do is like you do 4 notes, and then you go to the next note, then the one you started, which will be A. And then the next one, and the next one. And that way you don't get bored as much. Another thing you can do is just practice with a drummer. In this case, we don't have a drummer, but a drum machine or a drum pattern. In this case, I'm going to use Logic as I have it here. Let's create a brand new track so you can see the difference. At least if you're in Logic, you go here, track, new track, and it'll ask you if you want to do what you want to do with it. A drummer, a bass player, keyboarder. It just wants to know for the type of track that it'll add. I'm deleting the old track because this is the only one we're going to use here. I'm going to create a loop. That's what I'm doing here. And I'm going to give it a listen, see what's up. Now, the metronome is still on, but I don't need it anymore because now I have a quantized drum pattern up in tempo. So I can take this off. Okay, that's one way. Another thing, and this has nothing to do with the practice, but if you want to make it a little bit different, that it doesn't sound so monotonous, you can move this here where it says fill amount and the swing to sound a little bit more organic. If you don't want such a complex pattern, you can take it down here a little bit so that it sounds more so let's learn simpler. Intensity, maybe complexity. I don't know what's different with this and this. Oh, this is fill complexity. The fills. You don't want it to be that complex, but the complexity of the pattern is here. And I'm going to press regenerate. And after that, so we can practice the scales with the sound. So I'm freestyling. Let me. So I'm freestyling it a little bit, just so you can see that you don't have to stay at the same pattern and get all bored with it. Of course, this is after you have practiced enough that you know the scale and you can, run it. And you are not just learning the scale. You are just trying to play freely with it, right? So you don't get all bored with it. So pick a pattern, practice it, practice the skipping of the strings if you like it, or any other exercise that you like, then pick a drum machine or something, or metronome. If you don't have it, stomp with your feet the tempo as best as you can, and have at it, right? I'm gonna try a little bit more, see what I can come up with. I might move because I'm here, but I can also be here. Okay, so I might move from the position a little bit, but I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as possible. Sorry, hopefully you get the idea, right? It's just trying to be a little bit creative with our practice. It doesn't have to be monotonous. It doesn't have to be something that you are bored out of your mind that you don't want to do. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the chat over here. So, yeah, that's one thing. You can also practice scales with chords. Like in this case, we are playing in A major. Let's say here. You can do that, and you can improvise over it. Doesn't have to be scales. Yeah. Right? I didn't do much improvising there, but you get the point. You get creative with it. So another thing that you can do, which of course I know most of you do, but just in case. Once you have practiced your scales, you know your scales, you have practiced some patterns, you feel comfortable moving up and down the scale. You can open a recorder. You can do it with a recorder. You can do it with your phone. You can do it with a DAW like this, and you can record a couple of chords and just go over them with the scale, right? So let's pick Logic, for example. Let's get a new track in, a new audio track. Okay. So what do we play there? Let me see. Nah, I don't like that. What else I have? Something like that. All right. Okay, so now let's play. Okay. Let me see. Can I hear the sound or not? And it's a loop, right? not the best improv I've ever done, but you get the point, right? To practice the notes and the scales, and you find a way to make it interesting. You don't have to stay, at just some pattern that it bores you to death. Of course, you gotta first understand the notes and the scales and kind of like do your homework first. But this is part of doing your homework. It's just that you don't want to stop doing your homework just because you got bored. Get a little creative. Use the tools that you have available. You can do all of these in your phone. It's just that I have the tools. Why not use them? But except for the guitar, right? You need the guitar, right? So use the tools that you have. In the phone, you can find apps for metronome, from drum patterns. You can use YouTube and just use drum patterns from YouTube. I'm thinking about uploading some stuff too, some practice tracks in my channel. If anybody is interested in that, let me know, because if there's enough demand, I might put them there. So you can use that, your practice sessions YouTube, like the drum patterns, metronomes. You can just, the only thing is don't put any more excuses for practicing and just trying to get better at guitar if that's what you want, right? If you don't care, then what are we talking about here? Right? If you're just listening to me because you want to listen to somebody, that's cool. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, I mean, if you want to be engaged with what you're doing and like not give up and get bored, yeah, please just find a way to make it interesting. So I don't mean, if anybody have any suggestions, please drop it on the comments down below. If you hear this later after the streaming, and you find any value on this, please leave a like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. And again, any experiences that you have or any recommendations, input, techniques that you have for practicing, please let us know. We're here to learn, same as you. And we appreciate you being here. So thank you. Thanks for joining me, and goodbye. Oh, I'm missing the delay. That's what I'm missing. All right. So yeah, what's my cursor? Right here. All right. So that was a good section of practice. And please join me tomorrow. I'll be coming on live at 7 p.m. Central. And I don't have a theme for tomorrow. I'll come up with it tomorrow. So thank you and goodbye.